The following is a Just Green production brought to you by the Might Be News Network. What up, everybody? This is Relatable Radio, where it is always ladies' night. With me, I have Amy.
Hello.
And Allison.
Hello.
And Mr. Taylor Cooper.
Yo, what up?
And my name is Jackie Cooper.
Yeah. That's my wife.
I know. It's so crazy. We've been married, like 2.5 months now?
You guys are
Weird.
so cute.
I know.
Newbies.
You're like, it'll fade, right?
It'll definitely fade.
5 years from now, we're still doing the show.
Like, this is my wife. We've only been married 3 years now. So what's going on? How's everyone doing?
Yeah.
I made it here on time kind of today.
Not
Yes.
only was she here on time, but she asked us if we wanted coffees. So.
And I
Yeah.
brought munchkins for Taylor.
Brought
I
munchkins.
may
Oh,
be
and
trying to
munchkins.
butter up the producer a little bit since I was late last
Here's
week.
my peace offering.
Sorry,
Have some
guys.
donuts.
No worries. Yo, I fucked up on Might Be News a bunch of times this week. It was a sloppy performance by me.
I'm disappointed.
On air-
you better bring it to this one, though.
On
I don't want
air-
that shit
Yeah.
here.
On air,
Yeah.
it was fine, I guess. But it was episode 10, and I said it was episode 9 a bunch of times last night. Never corrected myself. And when we recorded the first part of the show, my mic wasn't even on.
Fail.
Fail. I don't know.
Hashtag
So don't worry
fail.
about it. Don't worry about being late. Just
Right.
Just be right.
I
long as I
was
bring it
here.
during
I was
the
here on
podcast.
time, obviously, when we did the show, and I still sucked ass. So everybody has their off weeks.
Thanks
Like,
so much.
I got
That's
up
so
to take the
sweet.
dog out. I was like, you're going to have to wake up soon. He's like, what time is it? Yeah, I was like, it's 8:40. You have 20 minutes.
I just like rolled out here, turned the computer on,
I know.
rolled back, straight to the couch.
Yeah, this weekend weather sucked yesterday. It was
Yeah.
so miserable, and my leaves are
Right.
everywhere now. I'm
Yeah.
sure the neighbors love me.
Your leaves won't
I'm like
leave
that.
you
We
alone.
have the biggest trees in the neighborhood, I feel like, and the ones that have the most leaves. So, like, when no one else has any leaves, ours are like leaves everywhere, and the wind blows and it goes into everybody
Damn those
else's yard.
Kindermans.
I know.
You're just those crappy neighbors.
We are those crappy neighbors.
I feel like I know lots of people that do not gather leaves.
Like we have to
They're
pay.
just
I wish my township would have it like curbside pickup. We have to bag them all, and they pick up the bags, and we get to pay for the bags. It's bullshit. I just want to chop down on my trees so I don't have to deal with leaves anymore.
That's one way to do it.
Fuck the shade.
All your neighbors are like, those goddamn Kindermans.
I know, but now they're wet, so we can't do anything about them yet.
Okay.
Hold on.
Also, how was your weekend?
Actually, yesterday was shitty, but I did go to the mall. We spent a lot of money on costumes and winter coats.
Oh yeah, I got to do that.
Boscov's is having a huge sale.
Really?
Yes.
I may need to do that.
$11.99.
Oh, what?
Excuse me.
Yeah, no, I
Yeah.
totally need to do that.
Yeah.
Cole needs one.
Can't beat it.
I bought a winter coat from Boscov's like 4 years ago. Still love it. I actually used it as a blanket one time.
I love
Yeah.
Boscov's. They have
Really
the
good.
best sales. Wait, so you got Halloween costumes? What are the costumes?
So Landon had issues. He really didn't know what he wanted to be, but he got this like jack-o'-lantern scary mask, and he got a drill.
Okay.
And he's going to pretend like he's killing people
Oh,
as jack-o'-lanterns.
that's cute.
And Blake's going to be a killer clown.
Maybe you guys should chill with the Halloween movies in your house.
We don't even watch Halloween
Oh,
movies.
really? What about The Purge that you
Have
guys have
they
been watching?
The Purge? 'Cause
No,
I feel like that's
oh
some
my God,
Purge
no,
shit.
no.
I'm all caught
They-
up on
yeah.
that.
You know,
good.
they're out there like behind the couch, like watching.
Well,
as you guys
sometimes
watch.
I think I hear him and I'm like, oh god, and I like stop it, turn it off.
Yeah, that was them watching,
It would be Blake if anything.
and now they're killing people. I mean, not really, but what about Summer?
She's gonna be a cat. I think I really slacked off with her because I'm just
You don't have to. She's like that age. Like
Yeah.
she's not going to remember. It's
Like, I got, like,
fine.
the
Use
headpiece.
the, use
She's
the
gonna throw it
simple shit because she's
Yeah.
a baby. Like,
Yeah.
she can't talk back.
right. I'm gonna go out and get her a tail today and then put whiskers on her and call it a day.
Yeah, I think that's fine. Dress in black. She'll be good to go.
You think she'll rub that off?
Probably.
Yeah, for sure.
I remember when, so my nephew just turned 9 the other day, and it was like we took him and my sister's 2 older girls to Linvilla when they were like toddlers. And like Jenny was always kind of that little bitchy kid, but I think I was that same kid that would freak out and cry over everything. Like my brother was like, I hated you as a child. Like it was tough. I was the youngest of 5. Like,
Right.
it was tough. You don't know what I had to go through. But we paid and got all their 3 little faces painted. It was super cute. Like Maggie was like a tiger, like full face tiger. And Jenny had this cute butterfly. And I cannot remember for life of me what we painted Tobin's face. But Jenny cried within like 3 minutes of it being done, and it was over. Son of a Jenny, get your shit together.
The whole face painting thing is like one of those things that the kids always want to do, right? They always want to get their faces painted. I mean, you got to stand in the long line, and they charge like a crazy amount of money.
Like that, but like it's
getting
typically
$10 a
nighttime. You're
face.
gonna
Are
go.
you kidding me?
It's gonna be washed off when you get home,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
My
Like,
kids have never
And
done
they
it.
can't see it, right? They can't see it. It's
Right.
just for everybody else.
Yeah.
Mom, take a picture so I can
Yeah,
see
right.
it. I'm like
I'll get my face painted.
and then yeah, exactly. And then you guys can see my face, and then we're good.
And I've been so lazy, like I don't even wash my face half the time at night, so just keep it on all night.
See, I
Wake
would-
up and still be a tiger mom.
I would love to be like one of those moms that's like, oh, let's do face painting at home, because that seems like one of those like those mom things, like for fun. And
yeah.
then in my
It's a lot
head,
of
I'm
work.
like, there's paint
Clean
everywhere,
up. Yeah.
like on my couch, and
I feel about cooking. Too much cleanup.
yeah, right.
So much of a mess.
Too much effort. I'm just gonna not do
Yeah.
that. Thanks.
It definitely makes it easy when you don't cook and you don't have to clean
Yeah.
a damn thing.
Which brings me to your pizza.
Yeah.
oh yeah, what's with this pizza?
What pizza? The
Killer
It's
Mike.
called
Killer Mike pizza?
well, it's called Wild Mike's, but Taylor likes to call it Killer Mike.
After a very good rapper, that's his name.
Yeah.
But yeah, I know that Killer Mike doesn't make these pizzas, but he should have because they're banging. They're pretty good.
It's a
Wait, you do
2-pound
like 'em?
frozen pizza.
Wait,
So-
what?
Yeah, they're pretty
Okay.
good.
Oh, okay.
So-
Okay.
The thing is that they come with seasonings that you can optional. They're little
Oregano,
packets. Like
crushed
there's an
red
oregano
pepper,
and there's a crushed
Italian
red pepper
seasoning?
one. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't do the red pepper, but I was
the
like,
red pepper's
oregano,
good.
cool. I'll do this Italian seasoning. I opened the
You
thing.
fucked it up.
I meant to like sprinkle it on there, and it all just like just all over the
Oh.
pizza. It was completely covered in it.
And it's
It
all
was
you
just
could
too much.
taste.
It was
too
just too
much.
much.
I was
Yeah.
like,
probably would have been better if I did it better, but
well, I looked at him and he's like, you want to eat the other one? I'm like, well, yeah, I don't want to not eat the pizza, but let's just not put the seasonings on it this time.
so we didn't put it on there the next time, and they were much better.
Much better.
Much better.
We have another one in the freezer.
Yeah.
Oh, waiting.
Yeah. Well, because they're
waiting.
bigger. They're bigger than like the Red Barons.
I think they're like
they don't pay
2
us.
pounds instead of like a pound.
And are they good?
It's just-
like some frozen pizzas.
Yeah,
Some
they're
are
good.
great. Some suck. Some.
It's adequate.
Yeah, it's not like
If you're like,
The
I
best.
really want a good slice of pizza, you're not going to eat. A, you're not going to eat a frozen pizza. B,
Yeah, true.
you're not going to go for Wild Mike's pizza either.
yeah, yeah.
I actually personally like Acme's brand of frozen pizza.
Really, Giants suck. Like Giants frozen.
We
pizza's
get
really gross.
we get Giants a lot
Yeah.
because
like
we
it.
shop there a lot, and
My
I like
kids are
to save
super-
money.
See, I always get the pizzas when they're on sale for and
Yeah.
What's the red? Is it red?
Red
the black
Baron.
box.
Yeah.
Usually that's what we get. Cole loves pizza, but he doesn't want frozen pizza because
Yeah, it's
God forbid. So he is super, super picky. And if I tell him we're having pizza for dinner and I whip out a frozen pizza, he looks at me like, "What the fuck
Yeah.
are you trying to feed me?" But
So-
the Red Baron thin crust pizza he likes.
Okay.
And Jackson's like hit or miss with pizza. Sometimes he decides he doesn't like pizza with cheese on it. Sometimes he eats it. Sometimes he doesn't.
Kids baffle me when they're like, "I don't like pizza." What? It's like what I
There's
loved
no rhyme or
eating
reason.
as a kid.
Literally, I think
and
they're
as
just
an
like,
adult.
am I gonna like that today? No. I'm gonna decide that I don't. I've had it for the last 4 days, but today, don't you dare.
Yeah.
try
There's
to
lots
feed it to
of,
me. It's so
um,
frustrating.
Some of my nieces don't even want like sauce on their spaghetti.
Yeah.
oh, my kids don't eat
Oh
sauce.
yeah, mine are.
I'm like,
they loved it,
what?
and now they all want butter.
Yeah, my kids are butter only. Now
Yeah.
Cole
Now you just
was
get those
allergic
egg
when he was
noodles and
younger.
put butter on it. That,
Yeah.
We eat so many noodles in my house because my kids don't eat like anything, but they'll eat pasta.
It's easy.
So
Yeah, it's a
yeah,
hot
they'll-
meal. There you go.
Yeah, done and done. Here you go, guys. Noodles again. Cole won't even eat like the Alfredo noodles or like the butter herb noodles or like the packets. He won't even eat those because he thinks they're gross. I'm like, what? Are you kidding me right
It gets
now?
better.
Does it,
Landon
though?
tries things now.
Cole has started to, a little bit, but Cole's always been easier than Jackson anyway. So I don't know. Food, like, is it just? I enjoy all food. That's my problem.
I enjoy
But-
all pizza as long as I dip that shit in ranch.
right.
I don't care what it is.
Sure, your husband loves that.
He's
Oh
like,
my
God
God.
damn it, Allison, I smell it.
Do you like?
still don't
Do you
understand.
kiss him right after you
Yeah.
eat it too?
Come here.
No, well, now that the boys know he doesn't like it, it's just
Oh, it's on.
poor Danny.
brutal.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
how do you not like ranch? Like, I
Yeah.
feel like it's everybody likes ranch.
But he likes blue cheese.
Loves
Oh, I
blue cheese.
love blue cheese though. I love
I-
blue cheese. The chunkier,
I
the
used
better.
to dip pizza in blue cheese, and I liked it.
Mhm.
But if blue cheese comes in something, I can't. It's too sour tasting to me.
Yeah.
It's same with Greek yogurt.
Oh,
I
you
can
can't do
smell
Greek
it.
yogurt.
I'm like, get
I
it
like
out
Greek.
of here.
I can't do Greek yogurt by itself, but like Greek yogurt with some honey on it or something, or
If-
some like berries mixed in to
So
like sweeten it.
I read this thing. This is several years ago with my mom. I was like, okay, let's be healthy. I hear Greek yogurt's great. We'll get plain Greek yogurt. We'll add some granola to it. And I was like
Like you're eating sour cream with granola.
Mom, I can't eat this. But I love sour cream. That's
Yeah,
what's
I do too.
crazy. It's just different. I
Yeah.
can eat Greek yogurt if it's like a strawberry or
A flavored.
banana flavor.
Something that cuts the
Right. It cuts that.
bitterness.
It is. It's bitter.
Yeah.
And I can smell it. Like if somebody opens it and walks past my office, I'm like, ugh, get it out of here.
When I first started eating, it would get me like right in the back of the jaw. You know, you're like your jaw tightens
Oh,
up a little
yeah.
bit. Yeah. And I was like, oh,
I had
but
that
now
happen to
I'm
me
good
the
now.
other day. Oh my
know
God.
exactly
that's the
what you're
worst. I
talking
hate
about.
that feeling. But I'm not a big. I don't like sour foods really, like candies and stuff. I don't do all that.
No, my mouth
crap.
waters before I even put it in my mouth.
Because
Like it's
you
salivating.
want it so
like,
bad.
oh my God. I can feel the sour.
I love like sour straws or Sour Patch Kids. Yeah. Give it to me.
When my
Just give me
sibling,
chocolate.
when we were little, I would spray Warhead spray in their mouth when they were sleeping.
You're an asshole.
Yeah.
That's
Like,
awesome.
Their
That's a
mouths
really good
open,
idea.
squirt.
She also put on her Snapchat story how she scared her children.
Yeah, I did. I was waiting up there for a long fucking time. Did you see that? I kept texting Danny. I'm like, what the fuck,
Yeah.
Danny? I'm standing here.
I'm waiting. Come
still
on.
waiting. Still waiting. I'm behind the door.
I'm
So many more things I could be
Danny was
doing.
like, how long were you up
I've
there
got
for?
shit
I'm
to
like,
do.
too
Come
long.
Did you time it?
It was like text after text after text. I'm like, and then I get mad. I'm like, I know you have your fucking phone, Danny. I know you have it.
That's when you start calling them up yourself.
Yeah.
Hey, boys, come here.
I'm
Like,
sleeping.
Mom, I'm sleeping, but come here.
Yeah.
Be back asleep in 2 seconds.
Oh my God.
Kids.
Scaring kids is fun.
I scared my brother at work
Oh, I did see
on
that.
Friday. And then to get even with me, when I left, he like came out of nowhere and was jogging next to my car. And I was like, what the fuck? I put the window down. I was like, I just had to do something to startle you. I was like, while I'm driving?
Not a good idea. I could have swerved and run you over.
Well, it's like I'm in the parking lot. Like there's not a whole lot of space, but my sister went to go scare a coworker, but I walked out of my office first, so she got me. And I looked at both of them like, you know what? I'm starting to think you're plotting against me now. And they're like, look how sour your face is. I was like, you're both like, I'm gonna get you guys. Like, just know your days are numbered. Like,
Do you
I'm
guys just
coming
do this
you.
for the month of October? Or is this all year
No,
round?
this is just like any day of the week.
I think I'd have to quit. I wouldn't be able to work there.
No. Well, and it's not like every day. Well, maybe it is. I don't
gotta break up the
typically
day
get
somehow.
that involved.
Mm.
Like, I used to just scare Nick when he worked there because it was really easy target. So it's just like a gun for
I'd be
him.
like looking around all the time,
yeah.
like
like-
crazy.
Kevin had a really good opportunity this week to scare Cole, and he kind of fucked it up, and I was really upset with him. So Cole and I were getting out of the car. Cole, he had some Halloween something that he like flung across my car, and he's like digging in the car trying to find it. And Kevin had come out of the house and was like waiting right on
Oh,
the other side of the
man.
car, and I'm like, oh, this is gonna be
Yeah.
great, right?
Get
So I'm
your
like,
camera
I'm like, come on,
ready.
Cole, come on, what are you doing? trying to like distract him so he
Yeah.
doesn't pay attention, doesn't happen to see him. And then Kevin like came all the way around and then like popped his head right next to me. And I was just like, go. I'm like, you're ruining it.
Yeah.
What are you doing? You had a great
Perfect
opportunity to
opportunity.
scare the bejesus out of him.
Yep.
And
Bah.
you
All you had to
totally, you lost it. I'm really disappointed. I'm sorry. Like, you need to sleep on the couch tonight. So,
Kids,
Yeah.
man.
yeah.
Um.
Halloween this week.
Yes.
Ooh.
Are you guys
With it.
dressing up?
Oh, so my work does a thing, and
Mhm.
like a lot of people are, and like I don't know what I'm doing. I
Do
mean,
you win anything?
no, it's just for fun, and like that's a lot of effort.
Yeah. I think I had like intentions to, but now that I'm like,
I'm not gonna like it's
I don't
gonna be in the
know.
morning, and I'm gonna be running around and like
Yeah.
getting the kids ready, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't.
I'm feeling
Where's
right
my
now.
witch's hat?
not
Look,
too
I'm
into
dressing up
Halloween.
like a case manager.
Alice-
Just your job.
Allison, you say you're not that into Halloween.
I mean, I like the scary stuff and this and that, but like, I don't really care for.
I feel like you're so
trick-or-treating, and
invested in Christmas that you've got nothing left to give to other holidays. Like
I
it's
I
put
put all my
of it.
energy into that.
All of
yeah.
it.
I've
I
just
think-
never been one to decorate or anything for Halloween. I'm just kind of.
Because you're just waiting.
But I
right?
love
You're
the
just
weather.
waiting for
Yeah.
November 1st.
I talked to my mom about this yesterday. She's like, I don't have like my window clings up. And I was like, you used to decorate for Halloween. And she was like, when you guys were little. I was like,
Yeah, when
well,
she had
I
kids.
remember. So decorate. She doesn't get any trick or
Yeah,
treaters.
I do fall decorations over
yeah.
Halloween because you can keep them up longer. And I'm lazy.
Yeah.
Right? If you do fall, you can keep
Mine
them
have
up
a
for
little
like
bit
2
of-
months.
A little bit of both. Like the skeleton will stay up until I take it down.
Yeah.
He hasn't scared me yet. I have
Really?
not jumped from him yet.
He's gotten me
Nice.
a couple times.
I like your little scarecrow guy over there.
Yeah, that's
He's
fall.
really cute. Yeah, that's fall.
I forget where I got it.
Yeah, I think fall's just easier.
Yeah.
I got
I have lots of pumpkins and stuff.
Yeah, like I got my built-ins in my new mantle that I put in my living room. Was finished last year right before Christmas. So like as soon as it was done, I decorated for Christmas and like my pretty mantle. But I don't have any decorations now for the other holidays, which I'm realizing. So I went out.
Go out on Thursday.
Yeah.
You get all that
that's true.
shit 50% off.
So I did go to Michael's. Was having really great sales last weekend. They had like
Love my.
everything was on sale. Like fall decor
do.
was on sale, like 60% off. Plus there was another coupon for 20% off your entire order, including clearance items.
Ooh.
Oh,
Yeah, big time. So I got like one of like the little fall, like the leaves.
Yep.
Like
I have that on my
what are they
hutch.
called? I can't think
Is
of
it like a string of leaves?
Yes,
Yep.
yes. I like the red and oranges. And I got these
Yes, I used
really
to have
cute, big,
those.
like they're like metal gold pumpkins with little votives inside. They're really pretty.
Aw.
So I'm like, oh, now I got some like nice
Yeah.
fall. I was so excited.
Wait,
to
which
put
day
them
did
out.
you go?
Sunday, maybe Saturday or Sunday.
Okay.
I don't remember.
I was just there the other night because I needed spray paint for my boat over there.
Yeah, you got a pretty awesome Halloween costume.
So I got invited to a Halloween party that was this past Friday night, and he couldn't go because he had to record. And I was like, no one's gonna know who I am unless I somehow get a boat. So I went in and I went to the wood shop.
Start
and I
this off
said-
by what you are, who you are.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm Chief Brody from Jaws.
See,
It's
Taylor,
we're-
if you had gone, you could have dressed
Been
up
a shark.
as Jaws.
We-
He's supposed
and
to
that
be a
would have been
shark.
perfect.
I am. We have another party that I will be there, and I'll be the
And
shark.
he's going to be
I'm
a shark.
looking forward to those
Yeah.
pictures.
Yeah.
So I went in and I said, hey, can you build me just like a little boat that I can just carry around so I can just do the classic line, like, we're going to need a bigger boat. They're like, yeah, sure. And someone's like, well, do you want it made out of like wood or cardboard? I'm like, and me and this guy were like, wood, obviously. And they're like, because I feel like you could do something with cardboard, blah, blah, blah. And then in comes my savior. He said, I can make you a boat that you
I can make
wear.
you a boat, baby.
And I was like, yeah. He's like, yeah. He's like, look at my other Halloween costumes. And like, the guy's pretty brilliant with fucking
No, this
cardboard.
thing is like, you have to post a picture on
Yeah.
the
Yeah, it's
MBN Facebook or something because it is really impressive.
Yep. And Taylor painted it. So I
Very
give
good.
him
Good job.
the
Good
paint
job.
cred.
Thank you.
Yeah, like it's really.
Very crafty. And
Yeah,
nice.
like
something I
it's-
could never do.
I'm going to try to keep it for like ever.
Yeah, why not? It's not like it take up someone's room or anything in your
Yeah.
house.
I
It's
can't
just,
even
like,
fit
4
it in my
feet
car.
long.
I drive a Honda CRV. Okay. So it's a pretty big trunk.
Yeah.
Doesn't fit. I have to fold down the 2-seater
Oh my
side of the
goodness.
back seat to get it in there.
Yeah, I don't know where you're going to put that thing other
My-
than a recycling bin.
And
No.
it's pretty, like when you're
I'm
in the
gonna try to
park,
put it in my
like,
parents' house. I
Good
might
luck
be
with
this
that.
every year now.
Yeah, seriously.
No,
You could
but
probably
now
change
Hand
the
it down to our
costume. Like
kids.
you could do
Yeah.
all boat themed costumes.
Right.
There's I mean, think about it. I mean, you
people.
could just
Well,
paint it.
next
It
year
could
I can be
Titanic.
Quint. I can
right,
be
go through all the
Hoover. I can, I can
Or-
be all these different
characters.
things. I'll be the shark driving the boat.
Well, people thought you were the Titanic too,
Yes.
so you could be
the
what's her name with the big
Rose.
necklace or something.
Oh my
You
God!
could-
Well, I do
whatever.
have sapphire jewelry.
Yeah,
And
that's
then you
true.
could be like, I mean, obviously out of the boat,
Yeah.
you can be Jack.
Oh my God!
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can be Jack.
and just have
Dying.
like a thing.
I
on
was
your-
just
Yeah.
leaving. I
You're
joked
right.
with people. I was like, if I was
Sorry,
going to do,
Jack.
if I was going to do a Titanic theme, it would be the fucking piece of
Door.
wood
Yeah.
and a skeleton hanging off the side of it. Like
That's so
Yes, there was
good.
definitely enough room for both of them on that
Yes.
fucking door. You
Yeah.
bitch.
you just both have to balance out.
It's
Yeah.
not. It's not rocket science. Come on,
You know what?
guys.
She was in a heavy dress though,
Fucking take the dress off. You're freezing anyway. It's not doing anything for you,
True.
what, except for weighing you down.
right? Seriously, you know that bitch. I swear, it wasn't for her. Jack would have survived.
Damn it,
I know.
Rose.
It's all her fault.
It is. It
I
is.
need a moment.
But yeah,
Spoiled.
so
How you gonna kill Leo?
you have a couple years that you can get out of that thing, so you might as well try and
Yeah,
find
you
a
have
place
to.
for it.
I'm
with
gonna
his-
just store it at my parents' house.
Yeah.
I know. You could totally do a ton of stuff with that.
Yeah. Like
It's
we're gonna
huge.
have kids one day. Like they could be this,
You could dress
whether
them
they
up as,
want
like,
to or not.
little buoys, and you could be the boat.
Yeah.
They can be little buoys.
Well, that's what
all
those
around.
yellow things were.
Thank you.
People thought those were the smokestacks. I'm like,
What kind of smokestack is yellow?
yellow and smaller than the boat, by the way.
Yeah, no. Have
I'm
you
like,
not
no.
seen Titanic, guys? Come on.
Yes. But now I was like, oh, maybe I could be the Titanic, and then like it could be like a fancy one where it could like cut in half.
And it could just break open.
I took it off at one point and I put it on the couch, and then my friend was like, well, let me move it to this chair so if people want to sit on the couch, they have, you know. And then it was like positioned like almost upright, and I was like, oh my God, it's sinking. it looked really cool. But
Allison, do you and Danny ever dress up
No.
when you guys go out for? Does Danny stay and do the?
There was
candy?
one time we dressed up. It was, we were dating. I guess we were like
It's been a
20
hot
years
minute.
old. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I used to dress up and go out to Westchester. Like I did
Mm.
used to do that back in the.
When was the last time we dressed up?
I dressed up
back in the
and went
day.
to one of his shows around Halloween. Was it at Alibis or 15 North
Yeah.
or whatever it was?
Yeah, that was a long time ago.
I was Jessica Rabbit.
Ooh,
There was not a single picture of me. So I was like, I'm going to wear this next year. And I did.
That was a fun show. I was like a zombie.
Mhm.
Yeah, Cole is a Flyers player, but a zombie Flyers player because you know you
yeah.
can't do anything without being a zombie these days.
right.
So like I'm so excited for Halloween because I didn't have to buy or make
That was me last year. It was
anything, and I'm
wonderful.
winning. Total mom win. I'm that bad mom that's just like, oh here.
Yeah.
No, I'm not. Last year I made this costume for Cole. It was like a Minecraft character. It was totally intense. It was awesome. I did such a good job. And with the way the guy's block head is designed, it almost looks like his face is upside down, but it's really not. And so Cole was like, and the costume was spot on, like just like this guy. And Cole was like, the face is upside down. I mean, no, it's not. Look at this picture right here. This is not. But no, mom, it's upside down. And then like other kids were saying it. And I was so pissed off because I'm like, no, guys, you don't know what it looks like. If you looked at it, I'm telling you, it looks exactly like that.
You're all in
Fucking
trouble. Go home.
assholes.
Yeah.
You know how much hot glue and I even had glow sticks everywhere.
That's when
and
I would have
was-
destroyed it.
I was
See, I'm
so-
like that. Like I would have been like throwing it.
You don't
And
like
so
it?
this year,
Yeah.
you know what? Throw in one of your
Yeah, I
jerseys,
would've
Cole,
kicked it
and your little
outside.
hockey helmet, and you're a fucking hockey player.
Yeah.
That's what you get.
Yeah.
See, it's the last time mom puts effort into Halloween
Right.
costumes.
Kids.
Oh man,
That's too funny. I could just imagine. I'd be.
I was
pissed.
so
Yeah.
pissed. But that is the story. I feel like that is being a parent, right? Like you put all this effort in all the time. You're so excited
Right.
on like
Do you
to
have
do
a picture
something
of it?
fun. Yeah, I'll pull it up right now.
So you're going to have to,
yeah.
I need
And
to see a
every
picture
time-
immediately.
Yeah.
B,
And every
we're going to have
time-
to post it on Facebook.
They're just they just ruin.
And then I'm like, you're
everything.
unappreciative. You're ungrateful. You're brats.
Yeah, this is why I don't do anything for you people.
Who are your parents?
Well, I'm kicking
Who's
it out the
raising
door,
you?
selling it.
Yeah, like
I always say that to them. I'm like, fine, I'll just sell it to your friends. real cheap. No, Mom, I love it.
And when he was all, oh man, oh.
See, does
Yeah, I'm trying to
does
find
all
a
that
picture.
sound better than just having Finn and a couple cats?
It's
Jackie.
not like that all the
No.
time.
Oh, it's
No.
great. And, it's
Yeah.
funny. Like friends of mine who don't have kids, they're
Oh.
always like, yeah, you sit here and you're like, oh, all you do is complain about your kids all the time. And then you're like, no, but they're so great.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, they are. We don't talk about like those like sweet, cute moments because it's much better and easier to bitch
You
about
need
them all
to
the time.
vent about it.
Yeah.
God, they're
You need to
assholes.
go to
Half the
people
time
who
it's just-
But they're
It's
so
just funny.
great.
Just funny stories.
Okay, I'm really trying to find this picture. And Jackson was also super adorable last year. He was this character called Blippi, which if John was here, he would know what I'm talking about.
John knows Blippy. He
John
talks
knows
about Blippy all the time.
Yeah.
The hell is
Um,
Blippy?
I've never
He's a
heard of Blippi.
YouTube character.
Oh.
And he
Makes a ton of money.
makes loot. Yeah. He now has a deal with K-Swiss, and so his colors are bright. There's like a baby blue and bright orange are his colors, and he now has a deal with K-Swiss where they've made his own sneakers in the baby blue and orange colors.
Wow.
And I saw that the other day. I'm like, oh man, dude, you're loaded. You're loaded. But he's really good.
Crazy.
It's great content. It's not like bullshit
Yeah.
YouTube stuff. Like it's
Mhm.
educational. And I'm still scrolling through all my pictures because I can't find this Halloween. I post too many pictures. This is what's happening. And I wish there was an easier way to search pictures on Facebook.
Right?
Um,
Is it definitely on Facebook or is it on your phone?
no,
'Cause
it's
I'm-
totally on
okay.
Facebook. Oh no, I'm sure it's on my phone too.
Yeah.
That would have been
We're
smart
giving
to
you
do.
2 more minutes, Amy, and that's it.
Oh my
I'm
god!
just
Oh
kidding.
my god! I'm feeling so much pressure. Okay, I'm.
Well, don't worry about it,
I'm
'cause
changing.
It's not like the listeners can see it.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
It's just for
Right,
you
that's
guys.
true.
It's just for us. You can show us on
I can show you
break.
how great my costumes were last year and how now they suck this year because I'm not putting any effort into it. Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's on point that he's a zombie flyer because they're playing like shit.
Yeah, they
Like,
are
what are they, asleep out there?
really bad yesterday.
Dude, they were bad.
I wasn't paying attention to the game, and
You probably
of course it
didn't
was
have
on.
to because Kev.
And then no, when he's quiet, I know it's bad. Right? He gets
Oh.
quiet because he gets salty. And so I turn around and I was like, 5-1? What happened? I don't want to talk about it.
The other team scored more goals, Amy.
Shut up, Amy.
Kev's a
Okay, I'm
trip
close, I'm
watching
close.
hockey. He's such a trip watching hockey.
Is that what we call it? He's a trip?
I was listening to
You
the
can
game
when you don't live
yesterday.
with them.
Okay, I found the picture. This is also next to the next door neighbor who is Steve from Minecraft. Cole's that black.
Oh my gosh.
I forget what the character is
What?
called. But I
I
had
forget
like
what they're called,
purple glow sticks all on it, like all over, because he's like the character has like he glows and he has all these like little purple thingies everywhere.
Wow.
But, like, I don't know. I was really on point.
Did good.
Here, let me
I'm
show
impressed.
you.
Better
Bussy.
than I would do.
Now-
So
Now
Oh,
you'll
sorry,
have to pull
sorry.
up a picture of
And he
the
like glowed in
Minecraft
the
guy.
dark. Yeah, right. I forget.
yeah, do a
What
side by
was his
side.
name? He has like really long arms. He's black with purple and
And they said that his face was upside down.
yeah. But his eyes are really, really low. So his eyes were actually underneath Cole's eyes because on the character, his eyes are those like purple all the way at the bottom.
Okay.
And this was where's that good?
How much
picture
did you
I
end
have?
up spending on that?
Not a lot because it was like glow sticks and like I just bought black thermal
Okay.
and the box. I mean, it was intense though because I had to like I built like have you ever seen those videos on YouTube with like they create things with cardboard boxes and they're like cutting and gluing and
No.
I don't know. Kevin watches them where they do all these like props and stuff with card. They're actually pretty cool. Anyway, but I wanted his eyes to glow. So I made little pockets behind the openings. So I put tissue paper in front of the opening and then I made a little like slotted box behind it and then I put glow sticks behind it. So it would like,
Wow.
it was fancy. I put a lot of thought into it and it was awesome. And he didn't appreciate it. So this year he gets to be just a freaking Flyers player.
There you go.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Lesson
Easy
learned.
peasy.
Easy
The
peasy lemon
circle of
squeezy, as my
Halloween
kids say.
life.
Yep.
He's not
Effort
gonna
one year,
He's
no
not gonna get
effort
any
the
less
next.
candy.
No,
Right.
right?
It's
no.
all the same.
No, and then it's so much less stress for me.
Yeah.
Like, and it's dark. Nobody can really see your costume.
But it's going to be cold. He's probably going to have a coat on anyway.
P.S. I think that they should make it law that trick or treat is the weekend before Halloween on a Saturday night, not on a Wednesday night or anything else during the week.
They
It
did.
drives
They
me
did
insane.
talk about changing it.
They need
Did
to.
see that.
Like,
They did
it
talk
is
about it.
absurd. Like, gotta rush home, figure out dinner, and get food in these kids who don't want to sit down and eat because they're
Right.
so excited
And
about
to be
it.
honest, I think I
hours-
just give them candy for dinner. I'll tell you.
What's
the truth.
the?
I try to do like pizza or something. Like, just please eat a few
And I'm
bites.
giving up.
So you're not melting down in an hour when we're a mile away from the house.
Can't fuck up candy. What are the hours of trick or treating though?
like 6
6
to 8?
to 8.
6 to 8.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I always went longer than
Yeah.
8. I'm pretty sure I went to like 9.
Yeah. When we were growing up, I was out pretty late.
I'd come home with like pillowcases.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yep.
We'll see how things go this year. Last year we were in like the back, and my kids are the youngest of the entire crew that we go with in the neighborhood. So like the parents all drink and the kids all do their. It's a lot of fun. We actually bring a wagon for alcohol,
Oh,
and
fun.
so we were like in the back of the neighborhood, and my kids started melting down. It was really cold that night. I remember not cold. Jackson had a cold, and I'm like, they're done. They're done. Like
Happening.
guys were aborting. Abort mission. Abort mission. And now, but there the problem is you have to walk all the
yeah.
way, and it's like the longest walk because they're miserable and they're
Right.
cold, and they just want to, here, have some sugar,
Yeah.
sugar, give it a little boost.
Pick out your favorite piece of candy.
Here, take a swig
Yeah.
of this. Oh shit, that's my vodka. I thought it was hot chocolate.
It was nice last year though. After trick or treat, we came home, made some popcorn. We watched. I'm sorry, I just got really excited. So Cole and I had a movie night on Friday while
Yeah.
Kevin was here recording. We watched Hocus Pocus,
Yes.
which I love. Right,
Yep.
everybody loves. Well, Cole's never seen it, so I'm like, and now he's at the age I can start introducing him to all these like awesome movies. And so he got to stay up until like 10 o'clock to finish it. And he was like, Mom, I really like that movie. I'm like, yeah, you do.
Yes.
This is awesome. Yeah. And
It's
he
in
also
theaters
watched
right now.
Oh yeah, and it started because we went to see a movie and they had, the movie tavern has all like the throwbacks.
Yeah.
Well, Home Alone and A Christmas Story is playing in November.
Yep.
So he's like, Mom, we got to go see Home Alone. He
Yeah,
loves
Home
Home
Alone's
Alone.
great.
And then he
I
saw
went
The
and saw
Christmas
Home Alone a
Story, and
couple
he
years
was
ago.
like, "What's that?" I'm like, we'll go home and we'll watch A Christmas Story. It's your dad's favorite movie, Christmas movie. So now he wants a Red Ryder BB gun for Christmas.
Oh man.
Like, do they even make those anymore?
They do actually, because my brother has one.
Okay.
They have definitely, especially with how popular
Yeah.
A Christmas Story is.
Yeah,
they're
that's
totally making them.
BB gun it
So
up.
now he wants a BB gun, which I'm okay with at this. And like my stepdad's huge. I mean, he has a ton of guns. He's a hunter. He's that guy. And he's been wanting to get a BB gun or something for Cole for a while. And I was
Okay.
like, if you ask Papa John, I bet. But then
Yeah.
I talked to my stepdad, and he was like, well, he's still a little young. I'm
Yeah.
like, well, that's not the answer I expected. But
My
whatever.
brother shot his friend once when they were little. BB gun.
A friend of mine
the-
shot his friend in the eye.
Pellet's still in his arm to
Yeah.
this day.
What?
Yeah.
Hmm. They never removed it.
I'll remove it.
Yeah.
You've watched a lot of Grey's Anatomy. You
I
got
got
that. You got
I
it.
got this.
Get her an OR stat.
Scalpel.
Well, we're going to take a quick commercial break and we'll be back with more Relatable Radio.
Hey everybody, this is Kevin Reevey. Check out Might Be Sports exclusively on MBN Network.
I watch sports. I don't analyze sports. You know what I mean? I watch it, like you said a few minutes ago. There's nothing better to me than football on Sunday. It's like this thing. When football season starts, everything else stops for me. I tell Jackie all the time, you have, just like the Eagles, you have a bye week. You can pick the week. I don't care what it is. That Sunday is yours. Other than that, football Sunday, that's what it is. Period.
New episodes every Wednesday. Why? Because I asked nicely.
Welcome back to Relatable Radio. Hey, make sure you check us out on SoundCloud or
iTunes.
and iTunes. I was going to say that, and then I thought it was wrong. I listen to it through SoundCloud, if I'm being honest. It's just easier
So
for
do
me. Or mbnnetwork.com. So,
Very good.
I'm professional.
Oh.
While we were on break and we saved the answer because we want to get it on air, Allison, I'm going to let you ask Taylor the question.
During break, Taylor got his second Capri Sun, and I had,
And it's important to note that it's his second of the day.
and I had asked if there's any other juice boxes that he likes in his list of, obviously Capri Sun's first, but if there's another option.
I would go like I grew up on high C.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
High C orange is probably my favorite flavor of all time. Everything. Like I even get it at McDonald's sometimes because they have it. It's not as good as in the juice box, but it's still liquid refreshment.
Adequate.
Capri Suns, I love because of the pouch. I feel like there's more of them in there. I feel
You
like
would
there's
love
more
the
in
pouch.
There's only 10 to a case.
I love them. I
know.
love them.
He'll buy a 3-pack, but it's a 3-pack of all fruit punch. I'm like, can you get something else?
I mean, I
not
can get-
strawberry
I like
kiwi.
the surfer coolers.
Yeah, I like the other flavors
Mountain
too.
cooler,
Yeah.
Pacific
Yeah,
cooler.
Pacific Coolers.
Any,
slamming.
I'm game for any of them except
Honestly,
for strawberry kiwi.
Fruit punch is probably my least favorite.
Really?
Yeah, I'm not a big fruit punch fan.
Sometimes, well, most of the time, it's cheaper if you get the 3-packs, but not by much.
Yeah,
We're sacrificing
a lot of
flavor.
It just depends too, because like they could have the individual ones on sale.
Yeah, no, we've experienced that before.
Yeah.
I'm sure
And we
you
did,
have.
and we got different flavors.
You know, one day you're going to be drinking your Capri Sun with your child next to you drinking Capri Sun.
Yeah.
And you guys are going to have Capri Sun dates.
Yeah.
And then you're going to have wars on who drank the last.
Yeah.
Speaking from experience,
God
this is going to
damn it.
happen. You guys are going to start fighting.
Yeah.
The other night,
drink the last Capri Sun?
He's going to start
The answer is
hiding
always
them.
going to
Yeah.
be Taylor.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm selfish.
Yeah, well, see, this is what happens with Kevin and Cole.
He is.
And Cole yells at Kevin because Kevin's like, yeah, I did.
Yeah,
I bought them.
yeah, yeah.
I'm the daddy.
That'll
Yeah.
probably be my response as well.
Do you make money, Cole? Are you out there slaving all day?
Did you buy them? No.
When was the last time you paid a bill, you little shit? You know what I mean?
Well, get your own Capri Sun. Well, Cole hides things that he knows Kevin will want. So, like, if we get like
Smart.
we get any, because like we'll get cookies or something, and Cole will go to bed and there'll be a whole thing of cookies, and he'll wake up in the morning and the cookies are gone,
Yeah.
and the empty container is on the on the coffee table. So he will hide them. Like places that he knows Kevin won't find them, like the dryer. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just joking.
Chocolate all melted in there now
Yeah.
from the chocolate chips.
No, but Cole definitely hides them in like with my like pots and pans or like.
Oh,
with
that's so
other-
funny.
My dad,
Like, Mom,
Just
don't tell
hide-
Dad.
my dad tries to hide things, right? And then he'll forget. And we're like, I know where you hide your Nutter Butters.
You
And
don't,
then
but
I'll
I do.
bust them out and start handing them out to everyone. Like, why do you even bother hiding them? Like,
No, I love Capri Sun. I mean, I don't know. I wish that they had, maybe they do have like a mix that I could like make so we'd have like a jug of it so I
No, I
didn't
don't
have all this
think
shit,
they
but it's not
do
gonna be the same.
not
No
do
way.
jugs.
It's not gonna be the
I don't
same.
know why they really should branch out.
They
And
used to like
I know
years
they used
ago,
to have
they
the
had
big ones. I
big
remember.
pouch. Oh my
I remember.
god. I was so hyped when
those
it came
would
out with
only
the big
last
pouch.
another 5 seconds.
You would just drink even more than you do now. I really think it would not make a difference because
Yeah.
now instead of having that as a serving, you just have the big one.
Right.
But you still would have just as many.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. That's
Or
probably a good
more.
thing. Yeah. Exactly.
Or more.
Yeah.
Because it's that refreshing.
Do you ever put them in a cup?
Yes. Sometimes I shouldn't say usually. Sometimes I'll cut 2 pouches open and throw it in a cup.
Yeah.
Do you ever eat Lunchables? 'Cause they
Used
come with
to.
Lunchables.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
used
they
to.
do.
I
Mhm.
forgot.
I used to. Yep.
Loved Lunchables.
Yep.
I don't let my kids have Lunchables. Is like one of those like if you're being really good, maybe I'll let you get a Lunchable.
Mine's like, oh my God, forgot to pack your lunch. And I throw it.
Yeah, my kids buy lunch because I'm like, I'll just put money in your account. I'm
Yeah.
not backing
I
your
remember
lunch.
when
It's too
they
much effort.
introduced like the pizza Lunchable.
Oh, that's
Yes.
Cole's
Like,
favorite.
Holy
Yes.
shit.
My kids don't like the cheese and meats and crackers one. They like the pizza.
They're so good.
You know, though, sometimes you can make your own homemade Lunchable.
So
I've seen
listen,
videos
so
on this.
My girlfriend, who only has one child, who's totally like has way too much time having only one child. So she was like, "Oh, they're really not healthy, the Lunchables and everything. So I'm gonna make Alex her own Lunchable, right?" She goes to the point she's searching for a cookie cutter that is the exact same width and diameter of a Ritz cracker. She's like on a hunt for it. She's going to all these. I'm like, you need more children or something because you have way too much. What do you think Alex is gonna? She's not gonna give a shit if it's the. She's like, no, but I care, and I'm like, why? Like, what? Just buy a
You're not
Lunchable.
eating.
What are you doing?
You're not eating the food.
She's like,
Just
well, I
buy
want to
a
cut it out. I'm like,
Lunchable.
first of all, the cheese is in a square. It's not a circle, so that doesn't even count because your
Right.
your whole argument is dumb because you don't need a circle for that because the cheese is still a square.
So
And she's like, oh yeah,
buy Lunchable.
just it's not even
Do it.
worth all the effort. Like just fucking buy a
Lunchables.
Lunchable. It's like $1.
I was
Yep.
gonna say, are they expensive or are they reasonably priced or are
Reasonable.
they cheap?
I think you
consider
can
how
get
much
like
cheese and crackers cost.
10
Like,
for 10 or something.
yeah,
crazy.
you can.
So you have to get the block of cheese. You can't buy pre-cut cheese because they're they
You
charge you more because
for
they
a
cut it.
Mm-hmm.
Just like same with vegetables. You can buy like broccoli yourself, or you
Yep.
can buy pre-cut for the cost of your arm and leg.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
So
how that goes. Anyway, don't make your own Lunchables. Don't be that mom.
I mean, but you
She's like, oh,
but
have
you
like the
could.
little silicone cups in the lunch. I'm like, oh my God, I can't be friends with you. Like, you're too much sometimes.
putting in too much effort.
You're making me look bad.
Yeah.
Because I let my kid
Yeah,
buy
I don't
lunch
like
every
those
day.
moms that make me look shitty.
Yeah, no, don't like those ones. Oh, I had a mom fail this week, Allison.
Ooh, let's hear it.
Go
So I go
on.
to drop off Jackson at preschool on Thursday, and we walk in, and the teacher's like, "Oh, Jax, you have orange on your shoes." And I look at her like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" And she's like, "Oh, today's Orange Day. They were
Orange
supposed to
on
wear
your
orange."
shoes.
And I was like, "Oh God." She's like, "It's okay because he has orange on his shoes." P.S. It's not orange; it's like red orange.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh yeah, I suck." So then I get
Aw.
home. Right. So then I'm like, oh, whatever. Like, whatever. He's fine. He's not going to care. So I get home and I'm like, I had this stack of papers of stuff I need to put in my calendar so I can like keep track of things. Again, remember last week,
Yeah.
I'm a disaster right now. I did get much better this week. I'm a little bit more organized. So I had this stack of papers from like school and whatever of like activities, things that are going on. And I'm flipping through and I see this nice piece of paper about how we're supposed to bring in all the favors for the Halloween party next week. And they were due on Thursday, same day, Orange Day. And I'm like, oh, the teacher didn't even say anything to me about it. She probably felt
Yeah,
bad
she
after
probably
the whole
was like,
Orange
yeah.
Day. So I emailed the teacher and I was like, so I'm apparently failing on everything today. I'm like, I do have the party favors. I'm like, I'm looking at them right now. I'm like, I'm so sorry. I'm like, can I bring him in next? Because he only has preschool Tuesdays and Thursdays, and next Tuesday is their like Halloween parade, and they get little treats and whatever. So I need him on Tuesday. Like, can I bring him in on Tuesday? Is that okay? I'm like, I'm so sorry to be that mom. And so she emails me back, and of course she's like, no, of course that's fine. You're not that mom. Don't worry. I'm like, you're just trying to make me
you're
feel
making me
nice.
feel better.
I'm totally that mom.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh,
just
God.
for once in your life, you're that mom.
Yeah, like I did like spend Thursday night, like I organized my life. So I have, obviously, I always have notebooks. I have a billion notebooks, but it was getting a little out of control. I had like 5 and none of them are organized. It's like thinking about if you're like you have like 5 different emails and you're working out of all of them at this, it's just not.
There's a meme and it was like, my mind is like having 1,000 internet tabs open.
Right.
Yeah.
Some of them there's 500 that are
Yeah.
food related and I don't know where the music's coming from.
Yes,
Like,
that is
yes.
spot on.
Yeah.
I love it.
I laugh
love
every
that.
time. I'm like, that's my brain
Yeah.
all the time.
So like I consolidated notebooks. I like ripped shit out of them and like threw away pages and I'm like, I don't need this shit. All my to-do lists from early 2018, not necessary to keep.
Yeah.
So like now I have one nice notebook that's my to-do lists. I have my calendar. I have my podcast notebook, which is the prettiest. PS.
Yes.
I really like
Oh.
this one.
Wait, what's it say on the front?
It says notes. It's black with gold little polka dots all over the place. Yeah, so like I totally organized. I cleaned off my desk, got rid of went through all that paperwork and shit from school, and I'm feeling much more organized.
Good.
I can't say every year. So I make Shutterfly books for each year. So I started when Cole was little. So I think the first year I have is like 2012 when we
Okay.
bought our house. So I have 2012, 13, 14. And so like I'm way behind because like
Did you stop at 14?
No, 15 is the most recent one I have. But
Oh, damn.
2018 is not over yet. So like I'm
Yeah, you
still
got time.
right.
Girl.
So I did start working on 2016. So I'm super impressed with myself that like maybe I can get 2016, maybe 2017, but that's probably a stretch if I can get it done this year. One day I'll be like current.
I think you just have to at least like mark the pictures you want.
That's the longest part of the process is gathering all the pictures and uploading them to Shutterfly.
I know you don't like iPhones, but like you can select a favorite picture and it puts it in a favorites folder. I've done that when I want to go find a picture that I'm like, I'm going to post this someday. So
Well, see,
I'll put
I
it in the
have-
favorites folder so I
so
can find
that's
it.
good
I
idea.
use PhotoBucket on my phone and it uploads instantly.
And
And I snapped and I confused myself instantly. Jesus. the tea is kicking in now. My mouth and brain are
Close
not
that tab,
on-
girl.
Close that tab.
Close that music tab. It's fucking you.
Anyway, it
That's
uploads.
that's the new pump the brakes.
Yeah.
Close the tab.
Close the
Close
tab.
that tab.
It uploads all my pictures, which means my photo bucket account is full of like selfies of the kids and then when they're messing with my phone, and pictures of me taking pictures of like documents and whatever. So all of my photos are automatically backed up, but now I have to go through my folders, and luckily they're by date, so it's easy. I just have to go through each folder, and like photo bucket sucks because then I have to kind of download them back onto my computer, and then I go to Facebook and pull all the
Too much.
That's too much.
It's really intense, but I take so many photos, and like not all of them are worthy of
Right.
Yeah.
the book.
I have some.
bad.
It's like blurry. I'm like, what the fuck did I keep
Jackson's
this
first
for?
birthday. I have one picture. This is what happens when you have two children. Cole's first birthday, I had like a huge
Yeah.
party.
2,000 photos.
And it was like, and Jackson, I'm like, where are the
That's
pictures?
how it is with
I'm like,
Blake.
it's a really cute picture of like icing all over his
That's all
face.
you
He's giving
need.
a thumbs up,
That's all you need.
but like, there's one. Here.
I just have to ask, what color icing did you use on the cake?
On Cole's cake,
Yeah.
it was fucking blue. Biggest mistake ever. Never
That's a-
use blue icing.
There's
It's
a
the
there's a
worst.
worse color. What about Jackson?
Jackson's was just chocolate.
Okay. What about you? Do you remember?
I didn't know.
She's like,
Guys, I didn't do that for my kids.
No,
As long as you didn't do it for any of them, you're good.
No, I think I just I made Landon's cake. So it was really bad. And
like he wouldn't, like a 1-year-old wouldn't even eat it.
so it was it was just, I mean, for the boys it was just regular cake. There was nothing crazy about it.
Yeah.
So I think it was like white icing, like vanilla.
Okay.
So it wasn't all over the place.
So my brother Tom and his wife Tara, when their daughter Tessa turned 1, it was like I think a Minnie Mouse theme.
So was it red?
Yes.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And,
See,
like,
Cole's was
there's
Mickey Mouse.
pictures
It
of
was
her.
white and blue.
And she straight up looked
It
like
doesn't come
a
off.
zombie.
No, yeah, it
You
doesn't.
wipe
No,
it,
like,
it turns
just think
pink.
about
You wipe
all-
it again. It's
All
like
the red on her face. Like she
Oh,
just looked like
man.
she just went to town on some human bodies. She looks like a murderer right now.
oh my god.
Like the cutest little murderer you'll ever see.
Aw.
Yeah, I forgot to bring a bib to to Cole's first birthday. We had it at a park, and I forgot to bring a bib. So like we go to have the cake, and I was like, oh, like this is bad. So I had an extra tablecloth. I just wrapped him in like a plastic
yeah.
tablecloth, and I'm like, oh, actually, this works out much better. Full coverage.
When's his birthday?
May.
I'll probably
And if
do
it's
vanilla.
warm enough, just take the shirt off. And
Yeah,
just let
well,
him
get
in the
naked.
shirt.
His first birthday was not warm enough. It was
Yeah.
like raining a little bit.
Oh,
Like it
bastard.
sucked. Jackson sucks because he's in January, so we can't do shit for his birthday because like my house is not big enough to hold people. And so like he's kind of screwed on his birthday.
Yeah.
And I mean until he gets a little bit older and we can do like birthdays out somewhere.
Yeah.
Right now it's like I don't want people over my house. It takes way too much effort, and then
Right.
people like
Totally.
linger, and then you got to clean afterwards and
Right.
before, and then you got
But I'm so blunt. I'll be like, okay, guys,
bye.
I'll see you next time.
Turn the
You
lights
don't have to
off.
go- You don't have to go home, but you can't
Right.
stay here.
Just start playing the song.
I had a lot of fun. Bye.
Yeah.
Bye.
Wrap it up.
Wrap it up.
Lingerer.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, say goodbye to everybody.
I actually have an event to go to.
Yeah, we gotta go.
Yeah. Before I forget, so we went to a Halloween ball on Friday for the kids' school,
Mhm.
and the DJ made a big circle with all the kids. I mean, there were a ton of kids, like from kindergarten to 5th grade.
Yeah.
And they were like, we want the parents to come out and dance. Guys, who was the first parent in that fucking
Oh,
circle?
I know who the first parent in that circle was.
Who was getting down?
yeah.
It was me.
That's me.
My so
Wait,
I'm gonna
what
be
song
that
was
mom.
it? Do you remember?
I think it was Jump On It.
Nice.
Jump on it.
Yeah. Dun, dun,
Dun,
dun,
dun,
dun. Yeah, I was all about that.
So how long were you the only parent in said circle?
The others followed. Like, I
See,
think
you're
I
a
broke the
leader,
ice.
Allison.
You
You're
started
a leader.
dance party.
But I can just see the boys when they're older being like,
Oh
"Oh,
my
my
God, Mom."
god, here she goes."
Here goes mom.
Yeah.
Is.
But I feel like when they're like right now, they might not appreciate it. When they're older, they're gonna look back and be like, "My mom
is
is
so great."
hysterical."
I got out of the
best.
circle. I was like, "Did you see that, guys?" That's the first one. In the
And they're
circle.
like,
Yeah,
I was
Mom,
like,
we
"Yep,
saw.
got it."
everybody
Yeah.
saw.
Yeah.
That's hysterical. I feel like that would be me though.
It's I mean, I don't
What do you,
care.
at that point, you're already married. You have kids. Like, what
Right.
do you have
You got
to?
nobody to impress.
Yeah.
Right.
Fuck
Pride
those
and
bitches.
dignity are gone.
Yep. Yep.
I get it.
Yeah. There's nothing wrong with that.
You mentioned you have a concert. You're
I have
going
an
to.
adult activity. I'm so excited.
Is it just you and Kev, or is
No,
anyone-
Kev's not going.
Oh, Kev's not going. Who are you going with?
My friend Van at work. So we've been talking about going to see 21 Pilots for a while, and then the tickets came out, and they were like sold out, and they were they were super expensive because I kind of work for BB&T Bank, so like we get like all these ticket offers and stuff. So I looked at the ticket prices, and I was like, "Fuck, I'm not spending $120 for a fucking concert ticket. Not happening." So she texted me it was Friday night because I was sitting down at dinner with everybody, and she's like, I get a text from her, and it's a screenshot. They released more tickets, and they were the cheapest was like $35.
What?
And I was like, do it.
Yeah.
She's like, should I do it? I'm like, yes, buy them right now.
Yeah.
We are totally going. And so I'm sitting down at dinner, and I was like, oh, Kev, by the way, I'm going to a concert next
Busy
weekend. He's
Sunday.
like, what? I said, oh yeah, I'm going to go see 21, and he likes 21 Pilots. I was like, oh, I'm going to go see 21 Pilots. He's like, oh, well, who are you going with? I'm like, Van. He's like, oh. It's all Saudi, whatever. Cole's really jealous too because Cole likes 21 Pilots. And I'm super excited.
So when does it start today?
7.
Oh, fun.
What venue?
Wells Fargo.
What are you wearing?
Oh my God, I don't know. I'm sitting there last night, and Kevin, we were talking about today, and I'm like, oh, I got the podcast, and I got to go to the grocery store, and I was like, oh my God, I have a concert tomorrow. Fuck. Yeah, Monday's going to be a little bit rough, but we're not like drinking. And I'm at that point, I'm old now at concerts. Like, I just want to sit and enjoy the
it.
show. I don't want to
so
stand up.
old.
I don't want to be like down
Yeah.
there, like, woo woo.
And
No,
where-
can I just sit? and
Where are
enjoy-
your seats?
nosebleeds.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm
You-
okay with that.
I don't stand up there.
no, it makes me, I feel like I'm gonna
feel like
fall.
I'm going to tumble down on
And die.
all those people.
Yeah, no, it's standing is
We're-
sketchy.
So we're going to see Justin Timberlake in December.
A friend of mine went to that last year and said it was
It's-
awesome.
It's a Monday night. And we're like, and I'm like one of those people, I'm like, the cheapest, most reasonably priced tickets
Yeah, for him.
for email, like a downloadable ticket. I don't want anything like mailed or,
Do they even do that anymore?
Sometimes it's like your only option is to get mailed to you or they're like UPS to you.
uses the
And
mail?
that fee is so
Crazy.
expensive. I'm like,
Yeah, it's not the ticket prices that are even that
I'll
bad. It's all the
come
freaking
pick
fees
it
and
up.
shit that you're.
So we're like off to the side, like we're not gonna have the best view, but at that point you're like,
Here's the thing.
you
There's
just wanna
like big
be there.
screens, and it's all about
Yeah.
being there. Like
Yeah.
I'm not.
Yeah.
I was trying to think of. Well, I'm sitting here in Dunkin' Donuts on the way. It's like a super long line. I'm like, let me think about like all the concerts I've been to, and I'm trying to like rack my brain of like, and like I've been to a really odd
Me too.
grouping of concerts. Like I was making a list. So everything from like let me see, Britney Spears, which was like the worst
Oh.
concert ever. She lip synced the entire
Yeah.
time.
Oh,
It
totally.
blew. It was
I
so
saw her
bad.
in Vegas. It was a really
Vegas
good
was
show.
probably good. I saw her like way back when.
Yeah.
Right? When it was like
But I don't
the red.
like, she
the red
never
suit.
performs live. Like she's always lip singing because she's
She's
dancing.
not a performer. Like
Not anymore.
no, like
As my friend put it, who's a huge Britney Spears fan, he's like, if you look at her old videos, like prior to her like breakdown,
Yeah.
she was the one like leading the pack.
yeah.
And then she had the breakdown, and now she just kind of goes with
can't
the
watch
flow.
her.
She's not
She's
like
very awkward.
she's not confident anymore.
She's
No.
weird.
Very
She's like a
awkward.
shell.
And I can totally like understand that as an adult now. Like I totally get that breakdown.
Oh, totally.
Like there have there have been times that like I've been in that frame of mind, but I'm just gonna shave my fucking head and attack something with an umbrella. I totally can see that. Like
Got you, Britt.
There's
Yeah,
so
I
there's,
get it.
There's a meme that's like, I understand.
I
her
understand now.
breakdown.
Now it makes so much sense.
Just real quick, my friend and all of his buddies decided to be different Britney Spears for Halloween. So that
Oh my
was
God,
them
that's
last night.
awesome.
He's the
I love
one.
the bald one. That's funny.
He's the circus one.
It's
Oh, that's
2007,
so cool. This is awesome. Yeah, so I've seen
Oh my god, it's so good.
Steve Matthews a bunch of times because you know that it's
That's
funny.
so
So I was
good.
Cole wanted to look through my yearbooks. And he's like, "Mom, do you have yearbooks?" And I'm like, "Yeah." So we were looking through last night, and I'm like, "Oh, look, there's Jackie, or the prom court. What's it called? I don't know.
Homecoming.
Homecoming court. Yes,
Homecoming
thank
court.
you. I'm like, oh, look, of course she was on homecoming court
It's
with
funny.
your blonde hair.
I know, blonde curly hair.
Uh huh.
I decided to run for homecoming court like the last minute, and I got into court, and I lost, and I'm a little bitter about it still.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
But it's funny because my friend was like, Jackie, if the whole school could have voted, you would have won. He's like, the crowd went crazy for you at the pep rally. I was like, well,
It was your moment.
I know, that was my moment, and I lost.
Yeah, I didn't do
Oh.
stuff like that in high school.
No,
I was
neither did I.
totally not that person. And we're going through all like the pages of like the clubs and Mommy, did you do any of these? I'm like, no, nope. Mommy didn't do any of that crap. I worked. That's that's about what I did.
I was in the only thing I ever did in school like that was I was in the geography B in
what
sixth grade.
was? I was gonna say it had to be early
Yeah, it
because that's
wasn't-
not the
It
Taylor
wasn't,
Cooper
it
I
wasn't
know.
here. It wasn't when I lived here. I was in Virginia at the time.
That makes sense.
Or no,
too.
so it was fifth grade then. And I beat everybody in the class level, in my class. So then the next stage was going in front of the school.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I was up there, and the question I got wrong, I'll never forget it.
I
as
have
long
a
as
similar
live.
story. Yeah.
As long as I live, I'll
What's
never
the
forget
question?
it. It was, which country makes the most cheese? And I said Wisconsin.
I can totally see where you're going with that. And you're under pressure. You're
Yeah.
thinking cheese,
And
Wisconsin.
And they were like, "That's incorrect," and everybody laughed at me, and I lost.
And you never did any
I
activity
never
ever again.
participated.
But
I never raised my hand again.
Wait, what was the correct answer?
It's France.
Okay.
France.
That's interesting. I don't know if I would have known that.
Yeah, it's France.
So I was in the spelling bee in elementary school, and like again, I beat the kids in the class. I'm all excited. I go to the prince. So there was like a few rounds. First, you beat your class, and then you had to go to the principal's office with all like the winners, and you had another like mini spelling bee, and then you got to go. So I was so confident of my answer. And the question or the word was column, right? Right. And so my sister used to play this video game called Columns. I'm like, oh, I got this. Like, I got it. I know it. And I got it wrong. And and so, oh, wait, was it that one? No, that's the one I got right in class to win. Then I went to the principal's office and they were like, spell scent, right? But there's two different scents. There's like scent like money and scent like smell.
Oh.
Yeah, I spelled the wrong one. So I got to be the runner
Be like
up at the spell. Like I
definition.
got to go to
Yeah.
the spelling bee and then sit and watch everybody else up there.
Oh.
Which one
No,
did
no.
you spell?
I spelled scent as in money and it should have been scent S-C-E-N-T.
As in smell.
Yes, as in smell.
But see,
Yes,
I
and
feel
use that
like
in
they
the
should have.
sentence.
Yeah, they
I
should
was
have.
like, if
told
somebody
you.
got sick, I could have.
They could have been like, you know what? Let's give you a different
okay,
word
P.S.
because
they may have.
you're not.
They may have.
They-
They may have.
It's so long ago. Her memory's a little.
Yeah, I don't
foggy.
know. I just that was like one of the 2 times I was ever at the principal's office. Well, besides high school. And the other time was because I got like an award for something and I got like a pencil. I was that
Oh.
kid in elementary school. And
Yeah,
then
fuck
high
you.
school, and I got this really bad group of friends, Taylor, and they were like a really bad influence.
Pothead.
So, back to concerts? Like, what concerts have you guys been to that were like,
Well, my first one ever was Billy Ray Cyrus. I know you guys were like, wow.
no, my first was
Wow.
Janet
Wow.
Jackson.
Wow.
Was my first. She killed it.
I've seen Wu Tang, Eminem.
I've said Redman,
50
Method
Cent.
Man. I've seen them. Thank you, Taylor.
Snoop.
I've seen NSYNC a bunch of
I
times.
saw
Oh.
NSYNC once too with Pink.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember if I was there. So one year we decided, my friends and I decided, let's all go to a concert of our choosings. Like, so
Everybody
everyone
gets to
had to
pick
go
one?
see NSYNC with me.
Oh, that's a fun
we had
idea.
to go to Backstreet Boys. We went to, and then Dave Matthews Band because I think 2 people like Dave Matthews. So kind of.
Like,
Okay.
Yeah.
back to the yearbook. I think that's what I was talking about. They had the list of like favorite music. It was all like, Dave was like it was all like Dave
Yeah.
and Pearl Jam
I
and
feel
like
like that's very
yeah.
Downing
early
Yeah.
2000s with the
Yeah.
tie dye.
sounds
and
about
the-
right.
Yeah.
My first concert was Incubus
Oh, that's a good
Oh.
one.
Yeah.
with Hoobastank opening for them.
Nice.
Remember
Oh
them?
wow.
That's such a weird band name.
Yeah, it was. They were okay. Incubus was awesome.
Yeah.
Didn't they only really have like a one-hit song?
Yeah,
too?
yeah, that was pretty much it.
No
for them.
Doubt was probably one of the best concerts I've ever been to because they were so high energy and
Yeah.
she's
Yeah.
awesome and so much fun. Now they don't exist, but
Yeah.
Mine was
You know.
Coldplay.
that would probably be really good.
Amazing.
Dixie Chicks once.
Oh.
Right in like the
I
whole
saw
like,
Alicia Cara too.
political
She opened
George
for
Bush
them for Coldplay. She
crazy
was really
enough.
good.
I think Mandy Moore opened for one of those guys back in the day, and I'm pretty sure Pink, because I remember Pink because
yeah.
they were like, "Oh, she's
Pink
from
opened for
Philly," and I'm
NSYNC.
like, "Oh, this girl's from Philly." Like, she's
right, but it was
going
before she
places.
was like
yeah,
big.
before
Yeah.
she was big.
Wow.
I saw Britney out in Vegas. Who else?
I saw Shakira once, and she was Man, like those
Shakira,
hips, I'm
Shakira.
telling you. I was close enough. She had like one of those little skirts with like the little like coin things on it.
Wow.
I could hear
Did you
it
get a breeze?
Yeah.
ringing, and I was like,
You
right? You watch her dance on TV, and it's amazing. In person, it's like it's incredible. And I'm a chick.
Huh.
It
I
was
would've been, like,
it
measuring
blew,
that,
like,
yeah.
it is
Right?
mesmerizing. You're watching her body, and you're like, how does it even do that? Like
Wow.
she is amazing.
She probably-
Shania Twain. Did I see Shania Twain?
I don't know.
I feel like I may have. Anyway,
I went to Lollapalooza one year. We were still in high school when I went, and that was one of the best concert experiences because it was like the first time I ever went to like a festival type deal.
yeah.
It's not like festival like you think now, where there's like the whole parkway's filled up with people or whatever, but it was just like an all day thing,
Mhm.
So like Queens of the Stone Age was there, Audio Slave, and they had just come out pretty much. Like they just put their first album out, Audio Slave. Incubus was there, Jurassic 5, MC Supernatural, the Donnas. Do you remember the Donnas? That all-girl rock band back when we were like high
Yeah,
school.
right. Yes, I
so
do
I
remember
need
that.
to hear a song, but I'm pretty sure I remember the name.
Jane's Addiction was there. I think that was it.
My brother goes to all those like festival type all day thing. I don't think I've
Yeah.
ever been to one like that.
It was
to go to the
pretty neat.
powerhouse.
Just like walk around. They had like multiple stages and stuff. So that
I
was
went
cool.
to like the first was it the first? Maybe the second concert I went to was like the Q102.
Oh, yeah.
that's where
Like
I
Jingle
saw
Ball
type Jingle thing? Ball?
Yeah, I think it was Jingle Ball. Usher I saw, which was
Okay.
awesome. He was great, and that's where I saw No Doubt too. And I think Michelle Branch was there. and-
Oh,
yeah.
that's my
Yeah.
high school years. Love that bitch.
And I got I remember my stepmom took me to the show and she bought tickets, and then like right after that, like I think I stayed out with my boyfriend all night or some bullshit because I was like 15, 16. And she was so pissed at me because she's like, I got you these tickets and we went and I did all this stuff and then you're gonna do this. I'm like, whatever.
Life goes on.
Yeah.
Shouldn't trust me.
Who,
Right?
who sings that song, No Worries, Be Happy?
Are you talking about like Bob Marley?
Is that him?
Bob Marley sang that.
Who else
Raffi.
did?
Did
feel like I
Raffi
saw
sing
someone
it? I
sing
don't
that.
Remember Raffi?
I don't know.
Did you
I don't know.
I'm
see-
sitting
Did you see
here.
it
I'm
live
taking it
somewhere?
back,
Did you
guys.
just-
I'm like I don't know.
I saw Paramore. They're
I've
great.
seen,
They're
I've seen
good.
them three times. Taylor, we saw them once together.
saw
in
them-
AC.
Yeah.
I've seen them twice.
I saw them 3 times.
It's so crazy
They're
that
awesome.
all of that comes out of that little body.
Yeah, right.
Right?
Yeah.
She's very high.
And
energy.
she's super high energy.
We've recently
She was great.
seen Kendrick Lamar,
Oh yeah.
So we
J.
saw
Cole.
Kendrick Lamar and like everybody in his label too.
Yeah.
That was awesome. J. Cole recently. Spoon. We
Yeah.
saw.
So Spoon.
I need to start going to more concerts. They're so much fun, but they're
Yeah.
so pricey.
Yeah.
They are pricey.
Like they're just
Depends
so
though.
expensive.
Sometimes you just like I use Vivid Seats to find tickets. They
don't
seem
pay
to
us.
have
They don't
they don't
pay
pay
us.
us. But they seem to have the most reasonable like fees.
Yeah.
Like StubHub, I feel like tends to be a little bit more expensive.
Oh,
Like,
totally. StubHub's definitely
and it's
expensive.
worth it. If I can save $1, guess what? I'm gonna save that dollar.
Yeah.
I need to start doing more adult activities now that my children are older.
Yeah.
And like,
Well, we decided we went to Spoon like last minute. I think like that day or the next day. Like I bought tickets. Like
you got
can find them
VIP
even
tickets
on, like,
to that too.
Groupon and
Yeah.
stuff. Sometimes there's like $15. I'm like, wait, what? It's for all these like random like.
yeah, but
Bands
sometimes I
that-
feel like if you wait last minute, like they're just trying to dump the tickets.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
Been to probably the best live show that I've ever seen.
Organic theory.
But no, the Flaming Lips.
Oh yes, we went to the Flaming Lips together. I forgot. I gotta add that to my list. I totally forgot about that.
That was
show.
the greatest. They put on the greatest
do.
live show
It was so much
out of
fun.
anybody that I've ever seen,
The
and I've seen a
balls
lot
and
of
the
people.
balloons and the they have
the
so much
confetti.
confetti.
He comes out in like this huge inflatable like hamster ball
Yeah.
and like crowd surfs in it, and
Yeah, it was
like
awesome.
people are like tossing him around and rolling him around through the crowd.
Oh my
and
god.
I
they
remember
have
being
these
really upset because I was broke and I had to be sober during that concert because I didn't have any money to like have a drink or like anything. I was like, oh, this would be so much better if I was not so sober.
The first time I saw them, it was outside, and they had to cancel the show halfway through because of thunderstorms, and it was like pouring down rain, and people were still hanging out there hoping that they would come out. And the lead singer came out and was like, "No, we're not coming back out. We can't do this, but I am going to come back out in the wall." So he came back and like rolled around in the crowd when it was like thunderstorming
nice.
and raining and shit. And it was a lot of fun. And then the second time was with you
In AC.
Yeah,
It took us
at
like
House of
15
Blues.
hours to get home.
Yeah.
Like,
I
it
do
took us
remember.
forever.
And you didn't get lost in AC that time?
No, because we didn't stay, and I wasn't.
No, we just
on-
drove down to
Okay.
AC, saw the concert, and drove back in your van.
Right. Yep. Yep. Yep.
Oh.
The craziest moment I had at a concert when you're talking about rain. So we went to see Paramore at, I don't even know what it's called anymore. The one in Camden. What's it called now? It's been like 15,000 different
That's
names.
BB&T Pavilion now,
Oh, I
right?
should know that because BB&T, I worked there. Yeah. Anyway, it was the FU Center for a little bit, wasn't it? Or was that the
No,
Wells Fargo? Was
that's
the
Wells
FU
Fargo,
Center?
yeah.
That was the worst idea ever.
Hilarious.
Anyway.
So perfect for Philly.
So we're at Paramore and we're sitting there and like they had played the extra set at the end, the encore, and like the last note hits and the skies open up. It's like, and it just pours.
Oh my
and
God.
like it's like everybody, I just popped. And everybody is like scattering because like, and it was right on the last note. It was the craziest thing. It's almost like they intentionally did it to get people the fuck out of there.
Yeah.
I saw
Like-
Mumford and Sons there.
Oh, Mumford and Sons.
And
I
it
would love.
rained.
A friend of mine has seen them a bunch. I would love to see them.
Had they came out on time, we would have seen more of the show. And they kept
see?
raining, and then they eventually came back out. And I looked at my friend, I'm like, I can go when you want to go.
Yeah.
And we're both like, yeah, I'm a little over this rain.
Raining concert is no fun.
All right. Well, that about wraps it up. Have fun
Yeah,
tonight.
Yeah,
have
I'm super
fun.
excited.
We'll talk about it next week.
Yeah.
So
Great job, everybody.
Yeah,
you too.
You too.
Yeah, you were great.
Thanks. I feel like I didn't say anything this episode. It's pretty awesome. I just kind of hung back.
You know, you probably don't really even need to. We could run this.
You guys got it.
Like,
we got this.
We
Giving
don't
you
need you.
Hand in the
We
rain's
run the
over.
world.
Just
Yeah.
push. Right? Just push that button and leave us be. We're good.
That's it.
We'll let you know when we're done talking.
Great job.
All right.
Happy Halloween, everybody.
Happy Halloween.
Yeah, happy Halloween. Everybody be safe out there. Enjoy some candy.
Eat all the Reese's from your children.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what I
exactly.
do. Absolutely.
Take your
Yeah.
favorites.
This one looks suspicious.
Yeah.
I gotta test it, make sure it's not poison.
All right.
All right.
See you guys next week.
Bye.